Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Modest with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 85 for the week of May 1st, 2017.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Alright guys, welcome back. Very special episode today because whenever this podcast is being uploaded on May 1st, it is the 4-year anniversary of Disney Pins Blog. So pretty exciting stuff. If you guys didn't see, we had a giveaway going on this past week for the 4-year anniversary. Depending on when you're watching this, it ends on May 1st at midnight. So you still have some time if you're watching this early. Giving away 3 different pins, 2 prizes. Just as a thank you to everyone. Lots of exciting pin news this week. We're going to get right into it here soon. And then later on in the episode for Disney Pin Chat, I want to talk about the DPB community and the new social network we have at Disney Pins Blog. So let's get right into it here with the pin news. First, we're going to start off over at Disney Store because this past week they announced the park packs are coming back, the pin edition. So for those of you who remember, they had a subscription box that came out once a month. It contained 2 open edition pins and 1 limited edition pin. And then that ran for about a year, and then they replaced it with a coin version. So they had coins, and I think they also did one for ornaments. But the pin edition is back, but it's a little different this time. They eliminated the limited edition pin, and the price went down. So instead of $40, it's $30. And you still get 3 pins, but this time they are all open edition pins. So yeah, I signed up for the very first month just to see what it's all about. If if they're just regular open edition pins at the parks, I'll probably end up canceling. But if they are the new ones like they continue to do, like they did in the past, maybe I will hang on to it for a few months. So we will have a video up of that when it comes out. I think it's going to come out sometime in June, I believe, or later in May. Those are still available at DisneyStore.com. You can click the link in the blog post and find out more information there. Also at Disney Store in America, the very first pin set for Cars 3 has arrived. This is a 4-pin set. Retail price is $59.95, and the pins are limited edition of $750. That's not a bad price for a pin set with limited edition of 750 pins. Pretty decent there. And the designer of this was Keith, who I had on the podcast about a month or 2 ago. So really nice set there. It has the Cars 3 logo on it and Lightning McQueen and then 2 other cars as well. Heading over to Disney Store in the UK, they have 2 new pin releases coming out. One's featuring BB-8 from Star Wars. That is £9 coming out on May 4th. 2017. Then they have a new Rapunzel pin coming out on May 9th. That is also £9, and I believe that one is limited edition of just 300. Heading over to Mickey's of Glendale out in California, cast members, the very final pin set for the Disney Villains series is coming out. This is pin set number 5. 8 different pins in this set, limited edition of 250. Retail price is $16.95 per pin. And a lot of people love these ones. Those are going to be released on May 1st for Disney cast members at 10 a.m. And then the remaining ones will be available on the Mickey's of Glendale website on Wednesday, May 3rd. Also at Mickey's of Glendale is the next e-ticket calendar pin. This one features Star Tours. It's a hinge pin, has the May calendar on it, and then a picture of the Star Tours attraction on the inside. That is limited edition of $250. Retail price is $19.95, following the same release schedule as the Disney Villains pin set number 5. Next, at Disneyland Paris, they had the Pin Trading Day 2017. It was on April 29th, and at that event, they actually released 4 new limited edition pins. Really nice looking pins. One features Ariel, Belle, and then Rapunzel. Those are just limited edition of 600 each. It has each princess holding an umbrella with a masquerade mask. So really cool. And then they also had a Tinkerbell Pin Trading Day logo pin. At the bottom it says Disneyland 25. because they are celebrating their 25th anniversary out there in Paris. And then we're going to move over to the monthly pin flyers that came out. One for Disneyland Paris. We have a preview of the upcoming releases. Some for Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a Stitch pin, an Incredibles pin, and a new Lanyard that's coming out, so pretty cool. And then their next pin trading night is on May 26th at Disneyland Paris. And then we also got the calendar for Disney Studios Tour Hollywood for May. The first release is May 5th, and that one features Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That's May 5th at 6 a.m. The next one is on Saturday, May 20th at 7 a.m., and this one is a continuation of the Villains Cuties pins. Mother Gothel, Captain Hook, Lady Tremaine, and Claude Frollo. And then finally is the next online release at Disney Studios Tour Hollywood. I'm really excited about this one because I am a Pirates fan. And this features all of the new pins for Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. And I'm really excited it's an online release again. Hopefully their servers don't crash this time and I can get some pins at least. So we'll see how it goes. But most of these are limited edition of 300. The marquee is limited edition of 400. And the retail price on these vary from $16.95 to $18.95. And that online release will be on Monday, May 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific time. All right, let's head over to Disney Parks in America. They had a new lanyard medal that came out. This one features Inside Out. This is a pretty popular blog post this past week because there are a lot of Inside Out fans. It has anger, joy, sadness, fear, and disgust on it. So you can accessorize your lanyard with that new medal. And then also we got a preview of some of the upcoming merchandise at Pandora, the World of Avatar. Disney Parks blogs posted some of the new merchandise that's coming. And one of the ones that caught my eye was a new wide lanyard featuring the bioluminescent forest. It looks really colorful. I'm excited to actually see it in person. We just have a small little picture up of it on the website. And those will be released on opening day, May 27th, 2017. We will be there and we'll be sure to continue posting about the new Pandora pin releases. Also, a quick update from Walt Disney World. They have a new pin store at Disney Hollywood Studios. This is the Darkroom Pin Store. So if you remember, at Hollywood Studios, you could purchase pins at the Sunset Ranch near Tower of Terror. That store is still there. And then they also had some pins over at Mickey's of Hollywood. It was whenever you first walk in on Hollywood Boulevard, on the left of the side of the street, there was a store there. And you could purchase pins in there and limited edition pins. But they closed that and they moved everything across the street into its own dedicated store called the Darkroom. This used to be a camera location, and then I think it was a Magic Band place. You could go in there and buy Magic Bands and like the bandits and accessories. But last time I was down there about 2 weeks ago, it was all boarded up and they were working on it. And this past week they just opened it, and it is a pin store. So pretty exciting stuff. Now you have 2 locations at Disney's Hollywood Studios to purchase pins. All right, then finally at Disney Parks are the new pin releases this week at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, the time I'm recording this podcast, Disney hasn't posted the May flyers yet for Disneyland and Walt Disney World. But I do know that the final countdown pin for Pandora, the World of Avatar, is going to be released this week on May 4th. And guys, it's May 4th, so that probably means that new Star Wars pins are going to be coming out. But back to the Pandora pin, this is the third one, the third and final pin for the countdown. And then, of course, on opening day, the full boxed pin set will be released with the 2 completer pins. So this week, we do have the Pandora pin, which will be released at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And then I'm assuming that Star Wars pins are going to be released for May 4th and May 5th. But we don't have the calendar yet. So continue to check the website, DisneyPinsBlog.com. We will be sure to stay up to date on all of the new open edition and limited edition pins. And speaking of new open edition pins, the Princess Tassel pins that came out a few weeks ago. There are additional ones now featuring Snow White, Pocahontas, Merida, Jasmine, and those are up on the website now, so you can take a look at those. I think that is it for the Disney Pin news for this week. Alright guys, it's time for Disney Pin Chat. So for this week, I just want to quickly mention again the 4-year anniversary, May 1st. Really exciting. I just want to thank you guys again for following along these past 4 years. I started this site just because I wanted a place with all of the Disney pin news in the world to be in one location, and it caught on, thankfully, and people seem to enjoy it, and we just continue to grow. We have the full team now, Jen, Lisa, and Eddie over in Disneyland. So yeah, just thank you guys again for the continued support. Yeah, so with that, we did open up a new feature on the site called the Community. This is our very first Disney Pin social network on the site. We did have the forums, but now we wanted to expand the conversation, just make it a little bit easier for you guys if you want to trade online, or just share your pin collections, or just talk with other pin enthusiasts. So we have the Community now, and basically you can have your own profile, just like Facebook. You have a profile image, a cover photo, and then you can put status updates. So if you click on the Community tab, there you will see all members, basically everyone's updates. So you'll see which people have become friends, who has registered, and anyone who put in a status update. It'll show in that community feed. And then if you hit the drop down, you'll see all members. Here you'll see every member of the community. Right now, as I'm recording this, we have 96. But if you go over to the forums, you'll see that we have 1,172 members in the forums. So basically, if you have an account on Disney Pins blog in the forums, if you're one of those 1,100 people, all you have to do is sign in, and you'll be a member in the community. That's all you have to do. You don't have to create a new account. You already have an account in the community. But if you do want to create an account, all you have to do is hit the community drop down, and you'll see a login or a register. A login, those are for the people who already have an account in the forums, and then the register is for the brand new people who want to become a member. So once you're in, you can post anything you'd like. You can post your pin collections, so photos. You can post videos if you have YouTube collections or anything on YouTube if you want to share, and you can post links to any other outside sources. Just keep it clean, because we do monitor this frequently, so if there's anything inappropriate, we'll have to take it down. And yeah, we also have a new live chat feature incorporated into the community. We're still making some tweaks on this, but basically you can chat with your friends in the community. It's just like Facebook Messenger. So once you log into the community, you'll see in the bottom right hand corner of your screen a little chat. It's like a little orange bar that says chat. Just hit that up, and you'll see who's online, who's offline, and yeah, you can start a conversation with anyone in the community. So if you guys are trying to make a trade and you're posting your collections, you can easily chat back and forth through that feature. It does work on mobile devices, so you'll see if you're on Disney Pins blog from your mobile phone, in the bottom you'll see that little chat functionality as well. There is a little bug right now that we're working out on mobile devices, but we're hoping to have that fixed this week. Just a little finicky right now, but if you guys have any feedback on the community or want to see anything else in the community, let us know, because this really is your spot to hang out in the Disney Pin world. So, alright guys, that's going to do it for episode 85 of the Disney Pins Blog Podcast. Hope you enjoyed, and hope everyone has a great week. And we'll be back again next week. See ya.